All's revealed in divining light. Sha. Sha. Stars favor us. Fortune favors the bold. Clouds have gathered.
Feeling spiffy?
That omen. Don't thank me. Troublemaker? I'd like to be one too. People always say that the will of observe the heavens with my divinations. Best of luck. An explosive start.
Let's play for a while.
That omen. Don't thank me.
A quick divination. Converge and awaken. No matter.
Stars favor us.
Feeling spiffy?
to have changed a lot.
Holy fervoli! Great Raccoon, you really came!
There's a furbo calling out to you. Why don't we go take a look?
Thank you for your
Try my
interest
best
in the
today.
Research Society of Happy Smiles.
Good.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
Need me to take care of your problem?
I haven't forgotten a single thing about the compensation.
This Furbo was actually waiting outside the magazine's office just to make amends? Furbo absurdo.
And you are?
Would you mind coming into our magazine office to talk? Let's discuss compensation, shall we?
It looks like the magazine publisher has taken over this entire building. Strictly speaking, the entire street where this building stands belongs to my family's estate. It's said that, in their heyday, the Graphia family owned property all across plain Arcadia. But by my generation, very little was left. When my journey reaches its end, will anyone in this world be able to inherit anything from me? Sorry, I made things a bit too heavy there. Come, let's go inside the magazine office and see what this little Furbo is up to.
There, Paraprince! I brought quite an impressive creditor to visit you. Beep beep. Debt collector signal detected. I'm out of here. Don't run! It's the Great Raccoon from the Astral Express! Furbos and raccoons. We're all one big family. Beep boop. Family or not, you're all just here to collect debts, aren't you? Jerk of a company president ditched everyone to dodge the debts. We brothers haven't gotten paid in months. As you can see from our sorry state, even if you sold us all for Furbo Hot Pot, you wouldn't get much money back. But I've got a plan. We can work together for some mutual raccoon Furbo benefits. After all, Furbobo Weekly does have quite a readership. Right now, the hottest news in all of plain Arcadia is the arrival of the Astral Express. Once you become the company president, Great Raccoon, Furbobo Weekly can go full throttle for you, becoming the Express's exclusive media outlet, churning out a string of hot scoops. In no time, Furbobo Weekly will be the #1 gossip magazine. We won't have to worry about our salaries, and Great Raccoon won't have to worry about compensation. No way! As your devoted fans, me and my bros sincerely want to compensate you handsomely for your emotional distress.
A magazine publisher? Now that is interesting. What do you think? I knew you wouldn't pass up an opportunity like this. These Furbos may be crafty and full of tricks, but they can definitely help us out. A media outlet working for you, and a network of informants who can run around everywhere? Having a logistics team like that during the Phantasmoon games would come with many perks. And best of all, they're free.
Being a company president is actually super easy. Just follow me.
Looks good.
Please, take a seat in front of the computer, President. I'll show you how it works.
How long are you going to be depressed?
We can't go back to the past! March! The conductor can still be saved! Let's go! Our trailblazing is just getting started!
That's all it takes? Okay, from now on, I'm your new company president.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Great Raccoon is our new company president! Huh. Whatever mission you assign, we brothers will get it done for you. Anything else you'd like us to do? Boss, you don't like Verbobo gossip? What name would you prefer then? Are you sure? In return, make sure you create some big news stories. Oh, and that journalist Verbo who wrote that slander about you? HR will fire him. We don't need an employee around here who's got beef with the company president. president has appeared at Graphia Academy. Should we have him take some pictures there for you? No problem. I'll arrange it right away. This Furbo will issue the order. Stay tuned for his first-hand report.
Looks like you're already getting into the groove of being a company president. We're pretty much done here, and Don Hung and Sunday should be arriving soon as well. I'll just have them meet us here at the publishing house. Once we've got some time to spare.
It's still early. Where to now?
Once we've got some time to... Looks like Don Hong and Sunday haven't arrived yet. If you're feeling restless, why don't you go outside and explore a bit?
Miss Himiko, we're here.
Slower than expected, huh? Looks like you had quite a harvest.
That's, difficult to say.
Miss Himiko. And Benefactor is here too. It's been a while. I've missed you all dearly.
Miss Tingyun, are you representing the Xianzhou on this diplomatic mission to Plain Arcadia?
This is a matter of great importance. A humble girl like me doesn't have that kind of standing. I'm just tagging along with General Yao Guang of the Yuchui to help out with odd jobs. I happened to run into these two on the way.
The seer strategist. What happened on this journey?
Sorry, there was a bit of a hiccup. I accidentally put on a mask of elation. Now I'm a supplicant in the Phantom Moon Games.
Well, that's quite unexpected.
I know the Express has been seeking to join the Phantom Moon Games, and I've been quite curious about that. Sorry. Did I make things more complicated than they needed to be?
No need to apologize, Sunday. You are a companion of the Trailblaze. No nameless would ever stop a companion from finding their own path.
Many thanks.
But wait, did you just say accidentally?
It's a long story. I'm afraid we'll have to wait for General Yao Guang to explain it herself.
She was with us just now, but somehow disappeared without a trace.
Madame Yao is always like this. She probably disappeared suddenly to deal with something urgent.
This seer strategist is just as elusive as the rumors say. Should we wait for her?
No need. I wouldn't dare impose. The tides of fate shifted. I had to delay my steps to arrive at the proper time. I asked for your understanding. Oh my. Counting me, we make exactly 6. Let me do some calculations. Your fortune in the coming days looks grim. You'd better watch out. Wheel. Makes sense. You got what you wanted today. The fates spell danger. This matter is most likely connected to that blade. The little fox's misfortune has overflowed into good luck. She's blessed with constant good fortune, a true harbinger of prosperity. That's weird. I can't see yours. So, you're that trailblazer Fushuan mentioned.
Your reputation precedes you, seer strategist. I'm Himiko, navigator of the Astral Express. Whatever's on your mind, you can discuss it with me.
My sincerest apologies. When a diviner encounters someone whose fate is unfathomable, we can't help but feel 3 parts excited, 3 parts flustered, 3 parts curious, and 1 part awestruck.
What do you mean by unfathomable? What?
My eye of Ishvara can scan the aura of fortune surrounding each of you, manifesting as weal or woe signs above your foreheads. I'd like to divine your fortunes as a welcome gift. However, this person really surprised me. I can't see anything from her at all. Are you really free to try any choice? To do anything you want? Does an Ishvara like you actually exist in this world? Everyone has options in life. But some options, they can't help you escape your fate.
What do you think this means, General?
As an Ishvara, their mere presence in the playfield creates a variable in the game. It's both a blessing and a curse. As I said before, the weal and woe of us 6 align with the 6 lines of divination. If she represents woe, then the hexagram falls to water, where dangers lurk above and below, spelling doom. If she brings weal, then the hexagram shifts between wind and water, presenting a great opportunity to strike. Auspicious.
So, the fate of our journey in plain Arcadia rests on her decision.
I am not an Ishvara free from fate. So naturally, I can't guide those of that disposition.
Back to business. I take it you're not just here to read our fortunes?
I am here to greet everyone, to apologize to the Express Navigator for my previous indiscretions, and to borrow someone from you.
Miss Himiko, now you understand how I ended up wearing this mask.
I get it. She says she wants to borrow you for an operation. I want to hear your thoughts. If you're not comfortable refusing, I can speak up for you.
Oh, you two. No need for whispers. I can hear you loud and clear.
How did you... Well, since the General heard us, would you mind telling us your reasons for doing this?
I'm collecting variables. During this journey, I'll be acting as unpredictably and irrationally as possible. Don't be surprised. Some Arbiter Generals excel in battle with their wit and valor. Others master the art of forging weapons, and some guard the netherworld with their lives. I, however, Fight for the Alliance by calculating and manipulating fate itself, peeking into the future. I'm here to discuss matters regarding the Anti-Destruction Alliance. And then I'll head to Astropolis for the vote. That's the real business. But according to the divination, this Arcadian world faces an extraordinary danger. When a bird's nest falls, no egg will remain unbroken.
Are you saying we'll all perish along with plain Arcadia? What's going on here?
Intel indicates that a serious Xianzhou criminal is attempting to join the Phantom Moon Games. This individual has been infected by the flesh of Shuhu, the emanator of the abundance, and is extremely dangerous. According to my interpretation, his long-suppressed violent nature will eventually become uncontrollable, bringing catastrophic disaster to everyone.
There's no way he could do that.
That's the divination's answer. Rather than asking whether he could, we should ask, how would he do it? My divination shows dragons clash in the wilderness, their ichor dark and yellow. While the term dragon clash could simply mean fierce battle, could it be foreshadowing a great calamity from your conflict with Blade? Perhaps this prophecy has other interpretations, but with my limited intel right now, I have to prioritize Blade, this most volatile and dangerous factor.
I've heard that different interpretations of prophecies can lead to completely opposite outcomes. Until things become clearer, it's better to reserve judgment.
Let's put that aside for now. In any case, I brought along a creation forged by Blade himself. If things get out of hand, it might temporarily restore his sanity, giving us a brief chance at victory.
What is it?
I'm sorry, but fate has shifted once again. I must take my leave. To put everyone on the Express at ease, I solemnly swear that Mr. Sunday won't be obligated to do anything for the Xianzhou. On the contrary, our delegation will give him every ounce of aid within our power.
What did you say, General?
Aid within our power? She's gone.
Whoa, that was quick. Madame Yao must be really busy.
Has she vanished into thin air like this before?
Yes. I don't know the details myself. With Madame Yao, it often happens and no one knows when she'll return. She doesn't do it on purpose. Allow me to apologize on her behalf.
No worries. At least we know what the Xianzhou is up to. Right now, 2 companions from the Express are still trapped somewhere. She and I must head to the tavern to uncover some clues.
If Miss Himiko needs my help, please don't hesitate to ask.
Are March and Mr. Yang in trouble? I'll go with you.
No, you and Sunday will act together with the seer strategist. We're not at the point where we need to call in reinforcements yet. The situation with Blade is unusual. That seer strategist's concerns aren't just baseless worries. I don't want to see the Phantom Moon Games bring catastrophe to my homeland. So this is also my request.
I understand Miss Himiko's intentions. I'll leave March and Mr. Yang in your care. Blade's appearance means the Stellaron hunters are also on the move in this world. From everything we've seen, this mission to play in Arcadia is of the utmost importance. I will accompany General Yao Guang to uncover the Stellaron hunters' schemes. Whatever happens this time, I hope it won't put any of you in danger. I'll do my best to make sure of that. What? Those 2 are trapped in the school, forced to become a student and teacher? And the security officers are turning a blind eye to all this? Though March and Mr. Yang don't seem in mortal danger for now, who knows what Sparksea is plotting. The longer we delay, the worse it could get. Better to rescue them as soon as possible. The Phantasmoon Games. What a bizarre ceremony. What does this type of elation really mean for the people of this place? Why would AHA promote such a game? Whatever happens, keep me posted on how things go.
Greetings, benefactor. It's been many days since we met in Penacony, and I've been thinking of you day and night. Though my skills are meager, Madame Yao praised my resolve to kill my enemies, saying that was just the variable she sought. That's why she assigned me to temporarily serve under her command for this expedition. And look at that, it's brought us back together again. What fortune. I wished I could travel with you longer back in Penacony, benefactor. After all, I've yet to reclaim the opportunities Phantilia stole from me. Hard to say. Like the divinations she casts, she's a riddle shrouded in fog. Apart from the ever-absent Patina Justice, she's likely the most mysterious of the Arbiter Generals. I'm sure there's no mortal danger. Please forgive my jest, benefactor. Being around Madame Yao has gotten me into the habit of cracking jokes all the time. Her actions may seem inscrutable, but she always provides what you need ahead of time. That's why even those who grumble still carry out her orders with diligence. In truth, doesn't she seem more like a shrewd merchant than a diviner? But then, when have any Arbiter Generals ever been ordinary? Don't go back on your word, benefactor. We can find a local bar and share a drink while we chat. Madame Yao instructed me to meet her at our agreed spot if she disappears. It's growing late, so I'll take my leave now.
Mask of elation can reflect the shape of one's soul. Sure. In Penacony's decorative arts, ravens often symbolize the hidden desires and whispers of humans' dreamscapes. Don't worry, I once tried to ascend to godhood myself. I won't be dazzled by the honor of an audience with a deity. Taking part in this grand event is also about gaining a deeper understanding of this Arcadia. Just as one cannot miss the Charmony Festival when visiting Penacony. There's no rule saying that supplicants of the Phantasmoon Games have to fight each other, right? On the contrary, for the elation, shouldn't laughter be a resonance that comes from within each other's hearts? After putting it on, I seem to hear curious voices. The mask whispers to me, urging me to show my elation to the god, to create miracles that will make the people of the Arcadia laugh with joy. That's a good one. When that general, Yao Guang, shows up again, I should discuss our collaboration plans with her. Good luck.
The IPC, Masked Fools, a Cienjo General, the Stellaron Hunters, and the Nameless. Some came for the Alliance. Some for the Eon's game. Whatever their reasons, a storm is brewing in the skies over this world. But at least we got some good news. Sunday has joined the Phantas Moon Games. He can help us in our showdown against Sparksy. Let's rendezvous with Sparkle at the tavern. We must uncover why Sparksy entered the Phantas Moon Games, and what sort of Sparksicon she's got planned for Graphia Academy. When I was little, I heard a few urban legends. They say the entrance to the tavern exists behind every single door in this land. But those who aren't invited, or haven't found their destined path, can never step inside.
Hey everyone!
This time, we already have the Fool's invitation in hand. As for the key to open the door, there's a silly rhyme on the back of the business card. For revelry and drinks galore, no need to search from door to door. Heed the fool's riddle with care to find the key that leads you there. So, about the fool's riddle, got any leads?
Whether they look up or down, the moon that humanity gazes upon in the sky is always the same Phantas moon.
Looking up makes sense, but looking down? How exactly do you gaze at the sky? Ah, it seems fate ties you to the tavern. I get it now. The answer is Dovebrook. Many generations ago, the Dovebrook was already a river flowing with countless legends. It's no surprise the door to the tavern lies hidden among them. Legend has it that the master painter Graphia once drew water from the Dovebrook to wash her paintbrushes. Many later artists followed suit, hence its other name, the Painter's Stream. Looking at Dovebrook's scenery. Memories from my student days just come flooding back. They're not exactly interesting memories. Back then, Dovebrook District was teeming with gangs. There were hooligans running around everywhere, and some really loved messing with the students. I was taller than my peers, and happened to be training in martial arts. To stand up for my juniors, I would occasionally get into scraps with the thugs on the streets. The people who fell into the Dovebrook River would cover the surface like bean sprouts in noodle soup. It all feels like it was just yesterday. Sometimes the thugs fell in. Other times, I took the plunge myself. Back then, I was a bundle of restless energy. The teachers always said I was like a wind-up toy that never stopped banging its drums and cymbals, stirring up a commotion wherever I went. In the blink of an eye, 15 years have passed. Hard to believe someone as reckless and willful as me became the navigator of the Astral Express. Now's not the time to wax sentimental. We've reached the banks of the Dovebrook. So, where's the tavern entrance hidden?
Is that all?
Lots of eyes on the street.
Next customer.
Looks good.
According to the business card, the tavern is near the Syndicate headquarters. Let's check the other side of the river.
Watch yourself.
Hey folks, have y'all heard the joke about the Dove Brook? One day, a criminal escaped from prison. He ran for his life, but just when freedom seemed within reach, the Dove Brook blocked his path. With his pursuers closing in, the man prayed to the river. I am hammered by the law, stained with filth. Oh, pure flowing waters, please do not swallow me. The voice from the Dove Brook replied, there's a pedestal of light upon the water. Step on it and you can cross. The criminal wept. What pedestal of light? It's only the moon mirrored on the water, an image that shatters at a touch. If I step on it, I'll fall in and drown. You can guess how the Dove Brook answered him. The Dove Brook said, you're not hammered at all. Otherwise, how could you still tell the moon from the pedestal? It's fine. You don't have to buy me a drink as long as I can make you laugh.
That joke sounds like a hint. Could he be a fool from the tavern? Maybe if we find the fragile moon he mentioned, we'll find the way into the tavern.
The moon's reflection. So fragile it shatters at a touch.
Sparkle's riddle says this. Whether looking up or down, they all see the same phantom moon when gazing at the sky. We've gazed at the sky already, so next... From this angle, the moon's reflection is right here. It does look strange in the water. If what the card says is true, and the fool's riddle is the key to entering the tavern, then this moon must be the door lock. Come on, let's take a closer look at this strange moon. Keep going. Chase that moon's reflection. The fools are guarding the moon's shadow tight. Find the switch and blast through the obstruction. Shatter the moonlock, and we're one step closer to the tavern. Let's try again. Something's back there. Is that a key? The moon is about to break. Let's try again. The key has dissolved into the water. The water's surface is about to change. Look, the tavern's shadow has appeared.
If we follow this path ahead, we should reach the tavern.
Watch out! I almost forgot. You're a full-fledged trailblazer now.
Welcome! Please laugh to your heart's content.
So this is the World's End Tavern.
No. Allow me to correct you. If you think this is all there is to the tavern, you're sorely mistaken. Like a single grape on a great bunch, this is just the part where the tavern connects to this world.
Sorry, but this looks Like a regular lounge.
The so-called plain Arcadia isn't really an Arcadia either, but who's complaining? Life goes on, doesn't it? If you're looking for something that's true to its name, take a ride on the Astral Express. Funny thing is, it's literally a train. You know, can't find a single trace of astronautical engineering on it. Wait, you two are navigator of the Astral Express and the raccoon on board, right? I've seen you in the news. Friends, a big shot is here. A real knee slapper incoming.
Really? From the Express?
You're not so freaking way enthusiast, are you?
Express books come to the tavern too?
Do they even have a sense of humor?
Hey, can I get your autograph?
Sorry, the sole of my foot. I'll never wash it again.
Everyone, curb your curiosity. These two are my guests. Even the most mischievous among you should know when to stop and mind your manners.
Oh, well, if it isn't Little Sparkle. We've all heard your joke. Take the mask from a masked fool, and what's left but a fool?
Oh my! Wouldn't a masked fool be better off without the fool? An empty mask sounds even better, no? Don't take an idiot's words too seriously. Unless you want to join them. Alright. Now I can finally entertain my guests without interruptions. You two, this way. Let's talk about the imposter.
Please laugh to your heart's content.
The man's wary gaze sizes up the young person before him for a moment. He offers a slight nod in greeting. Your curious gaze circles him. Is that thing by his side a talking monkey?
What's that?
Kid, I believe you're confusing me with some other primates you've met.
Sorry, my mistake.
Welcome. Please laugh to your heart's stellar jade. A huge stellar jade.
Alright, you two. First round's on me. What'll it be?
We're not here to drink. Time's ticking. Did you find anything on Sparksy?
Don't pull a long face. You'll sour the vintage in the cask. While you were gone, diligent little Sparkle was gathering intel non-stop and didn't waste a single minute. Sparksy. She did come here disguised as me. I called Giovanni. You might not remember him. He's the poor sap who drew the short straw to manage the storage area recently. Old Gio told me that a week ago, I came here and took a few things. Among them was a vial of mimetic virus.
A mimetic virus. No wonder she could take over Graphia Academy and distort March and Weld's cognition, making them believe they're a student and teacher.
Close enough. This so-called Sparksicon is a front for spreading a mimetic virus.
Knowing that isn't enough. What type of mimetic virus is she spreading? What are the symptoms? We need more on her plans and actions before we can counter it.
Thought of that already. So I visited a few friends and learned where the imposter's been haunting. To dig up details, we'll have to get hands-on.
Lead the way, then.
Let's move. Stay close. I'm still underage. I can't touch the terrible jokes.
The man's wary. You're curious, Gay.
He's not mine. His freedom belongs to himself.
Kid, I believe you're...
Sorry, my mistake.
Abandon all despair, ye who enter. If you want to pass, then amuse me. And by the way, hate to ask, you're not Aha themselves, are you?
Isn't this the Tavern of the Elation? Don't you welcome the laughter, gracing you with their presence?
You're wrong. It's not been fair welcome. See that? The fools put up a sign over there. Aha! And morning actors stay clear from the door. Stay clear!
Ridiculous as it sounds, it's true. After 666 invitations to Aha went unanswered, the younger fools voted to expel the laughter from the Pact of Elation.
Oh, I get it. It's like students expelling a teacher from a classroom. The action is meaningless. The message is loud and clear, though.
All right, Mr. Doorway. I assure you that none of us three is Aha, and none is a morning actor.
Oh, it's Sparkle. Is it really Sparkle? It's not someone else pretending to be Sparkle. I can't tell, and I don't care. Listen up, gray-haired lass. If you want me to open, pay the toll with saying a joke. I've been waiting for the one joke that can cure my melancholy. Now, lose me. And then?
I said it. A joke.
Oh, poor child. A bad joke is more pitiful than melancholy. What?
Didn't catch it? No joke, Mr. Doorway, or there's no way I'll tell a joke? Interpret it as you like. By Acavilli above. I can't believe I've come to explaining jokes to a door.
going to do?
I'm gonna break you open.
Didn't expect you to have the pull to get me into the tavern. As expected of a detective's assistant.
Back when I still had a sense of humor, the fool gave me an invitation. You can thank him for that. You're really going to see the Stellaron Hunter case through? They can only pay you in dirty money, you know.
What else can I do? The boys need the money. Credits aren't black or white, they're ones and zeros.
All right. I reached out to Costide. He said that one of the 3 people who stole the mask looked familiar. He might have seen them in the news. Based on his description, I spent ages sketching the suspect's portrait. And I suspect it might be Don Hung, the Nameless from the Astral Express.
Costide. You owe him another favor. No paying this one back, huh? Speaking of which, Don Hung. That's a Xianzhou name, isn't it? Where have I heard that name before? It sounds so familiar. So, which of these 3 is Don Hung? The one with gray hair? The redhead? Or that black-haired girl who looks like she's ready to stir up trouble at any moment? No, don't tell me yet. Let me guess. I know a bit of the Xianzhou language. The word Don can mean red. So Don Hung is the lady with red hair, right?
Your deduction skills never fail to impress. Fine, I'll just give you the answer. None of these 3 is Don Hung. Do you even watch the news?
TV, newspapers, the internet, it's all fake news. What do you expect me to look at?
Let's get down to business. I couldn't find any trace of Don Hung's actions. It's like someone wiped them clean. So I decided to try a different approach. Keep tabs on the other members of the Express crew. Maybe following their trail will lead to clues about the mask.
Nice work, Mr. Wren. They're heading deeper into the tavern. Follow me.
I see, gray hair. The tavern not inviting you sooner was their loss. Come on in.
Is the drink in these barrels really brewed from jokes?
Yep. You know your stuff, man.
Just heard some rumors, that's all.
Looks good.
Legend?
Where's this?
Ta-da! Welcome to the dazzling lights of the Bliss Star, the heart of the tavern, plain Arcadia's dazzling dance floor. There are some tasteless masked fools who consider this place the secret to keeping the laughter going. If life's cruel, don't beg for fairness. Dance! Shake away that sadness until it's all well mixed with the joy in your body. That huge light orb up there. For a tavern, it's as essential as the phantom moon in the sky. If we get the chance, I can take you inside for a real eye-opener. Speaking of which, 2 months ago, some idiot, after downing hundreds of drinks, had the bright idea to knock it down with a super overlord spinning top. So, we had to reinforce the Bliss Star with a steel frame around it and seal it inside the world in canvas. You know how the masked fools are. Spiking drinks with hot sauce and tossing firecrackers down the toilet. Being a drinksmith is a tough gig. No one volunteers. Since Braji vanished, the fools have been drawing lots to take turns as temporary drinksmiths.
This fool you're talking about. It wouldn't happen to be Sparksy, would it?
If it were, I'd already be tied to that light orb as the scapegoat. Anyway, the next stop is the Golden Confessional. The eyewitness says Sparksy was there.
The Golden Confessional? What kind of place is that?
A place where you can let go of all your worries. Well, words won't do it justice. Let's go see it for yourself.
No match for me. Deja vu.
Let me show you how to open a path. Play according to the sheet music, and the path will naturally open up.
The steel frame actually opened.
The Wispay here actually change color with the lights.
Just another night at the tavern. Fun, right?
So many sinks? Why bring us here?
Witnesses say a week ago, I came to the bar, knocked back a few shots of Bomb's first drop, then headed here. The Golden Confessional is an emergency shelter for fools who've had one drink too many. Here, we shed our excess baggage before marching light-footed into the next second.
Oh, well, well, looks like old Sampo's become the king without a crown. Well, well, if it isn't my old friend! Sparkle said you be coming to the tavern. Old Sampo's heart is bursting with joy, and a teensy bit of sorrow. How did Sparkle beat me to inviting my number one bestie to the tavern for a drink? You knew? And what made you link me to this place? Oh, that's kinda harsh, sis. Hello, Miss Himiko. Long time no see.
Mr. Sampo, hello. What business brings you here this time?
No business. Just here to repay an old favor.
Ms. Fool here sent me a message asking for HELP. Someone's been parading around the tavern impersonating her.
Well, now, this is some juicy news! Miss Sparkle's usually the one impersonating others, but look how the tables have turned. The trickster's getting a taste of her own medicine.
Shush, Sampo. I brought you here to repay a favor, not to gossip about me.
Oh! I've suffered the embarrassment of losing my mask myself! Thanks to Miss Sparkle's mercy, I didn't end up stranded, so here I am today, ready to help you out. No questions asked.
All right then, let's get to work.
Get to work? What are we doing?
Naturally, we'll fish around in these thrones where humans dump their worries and find the worries that Miss Sparksy left behind.
You want us to unclog your toilet?
Don't be too shocked, you two. Let me share a little secret about how we masked fools stay mentally healthy. Drink a mood lifter like Bomb's First Drop, and all the harmful memoria in your body, you know, the pain, the worries, gets purged in one go. That's how fools pull pranks and have a blast without a shred of guilt.
So, all that memoria has settled under this bathroom. And you want to sift through it to find Sparksy's worries and catch her thoughts before she acts?
If luck's on our side, maybe we'll even dig up the secret to beating her. What's wrong, ma'am? You don't look so hot.
I've got no objection to the task, but doing this barehanded, I refuse.
Oh, don't worry. When has old Sampo ever come unprepared? Trust me, I won't let you get off that easy. Emotional impact drill. Oh, sorry. Wrong gadget. Oh, this one. Hey, have you heard of a dowsing rod? Well, forget it. I'll spare you the theory. Oh, I tuned the drill bit to resonate with Sparkle's temperament. It'll drill out memoria fountains with similar emotions. But fair warning, use it carefully. It's been a week since Sparksy was here. Keep your guard up in case something else comes bursting out. Well, if you ask me, leave it to luck.
We don't have time for luck. My radar says that pompous imposter would pick the highest spot to vent. Exactly. The Golden Throne. Give it a try.
Girl, pick a spot to drill and start mining that gold.
Sampo, does this thing even work?
Of course it works. Don't you trust your old pal, Sampo?
Hit me with your best joke.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.